Welcome to the Heavy Spoilers Show. I'm your host Deffinition, and this is the channel where we explain it so you don't have to. Whilst Avengers Endgame feels like the final chapter in the MCU, we of course know that there are more movies to come down the line. This includes a standalone solo Black Widow movie, which may have some people scratching their heads. Throughout this video, I'll be breaking down whether the big decision that she makes in the film can be reversed, and if so, how it could happen. There will of course be heavy spoilers here, so if you don't want to know anything about the movie, then I highly suggest that you turn off now. With that out the way, I just want to give a huge thank you for clicking this video. I hope you enjoy it. Now sit back, relax, and let's get into my breakdown of whether that big moment can be reversed. Okay, so in Avengers Endgame, Hawkeye and Black Widow set out to gain the Soul Stone in order to help reverse the snap that saw the death of half of all living things in the universe. Similar to Thanos in Infinity War, they arrive on Boromir to discover that in order to retrieve the Soul Stone, one of them must lose something they love. In the end, it is Natasha, aka Widow, who does this, and this soul for a soul exchange allows Hawkeye to retrieve the stone and therefore complete his goal. It's a heartbreaking moment and one that definitely feels the most surprising out of the whole film. But is there a way that this can be reversed? Well, Hulk, upon carrying out the snap, even admits that he tried to bring her back, though apparently this failed. But did it really? Remember, Natasha's body is on Boromir in 2014, therefore if she was resurrected, she would wake up here and not back on Earth like Hulk presumed. This could lead to her being trapped on Boromir and potentially having to formulate an escape plan with Red Skull, who will likely be set free from his confines as a guide to the stone now that it's been secured. Down the line, this could lead to him becoming the main villain for Black Widow, as I'm sure many will agree that he was slightly underutilized in the overall Captain America arc. In the Solo movie, I could see the two having to work together to travel back to Earth, but then Skull betraying her once they arrive and becoming the big foe for the final part of the film. And that's theory one out the way of how to reverse it. The second could come when Steve sets out to return the Soul Stone to Boromir in his final mission before the end of the film. We know that Steve returns the Soul Stone for sure, and perhaps this soul for a soul trade works both ways, with Black Widow being granted her life once more now that the object is back where it belongs. I could definitely see this being revealed down the line, as it's clear in the final scenes of Avengers Endgame that Steve has more to say. We just cut to his past with Peggy Carter. He could go on to inform Sam and Hulk that she's out there and still alive. Of course, the big elephant in the room that we keep coming back to is that Black Widow has a solo film in the MCU, and whilst I've seen many say that this is a prequel, it doesn't really fit into the way that Marvel tend to do things. What I do think will happen is that the film will jump between two different time frames. The majority of it will predominantly be set in Budapest and will show Widow and Hawkeye meeting for the first time, and then the latter part will show her fate after Avengers Endgame. If this isn't the case, I think at least in the post-credit scene that we will see Widow on Boromir waking up alive and well. The biggest criticism that there is around Avengers Endgame is that Natasha and Bruce never really properly got to have a relationship with each other, which is disappointing for fans who are so invested in the characters. Let's be honest, everyone wants to see her back, and Marvel obviously see money in the character, otherwise they wouldn't be making a solo film. How great would it be for fans to feel like they've lost her and to finally get her back, and this no doubt would be reflected in the MCU. I'd of course love to hear your thoughts on this theory and whether you'd like to see the character return or if you think her arc is over with. Comment below and let me know, and if you enjoyed this video then please like it and make sure you check out my breakdown of what the earthquake line in Endgame meant, which will be linked at the end. This is a channel for people who are super into superheroes, so if that's the kind of thing you like, hit subscribe. Thanks again for taking the time to watch this. I've been Deffinition, you've been the best, and I'll see you next time. Take care, peace.